intelligence is a broad area of computer science that makes machines seem like they have human intelligence. The goal of AI is to mimic the human brain and create systems that can function intelligently and independently.
In the war for talent, companies are using predictive algorithms and machine learning as tools to identify the best candidates. They're using AI to assess human qualities, analyzing everything from word choice to tone of voice to eye contact. So it says here in this section there are 4 questions for me to answer. Some of the questions will require you to record a response with video. HireVue is one such company, and I got to test out the interview of the future. Here I am, applying for a job as a customer service representative for a paper company. But I'm not talking to an HR rep or hiring manager. It's just me, pre-recorded interview questions, and the camera.
Tell us some of the things that you're passionate about and why you'd be a great fit for this role.
So it's such a great question. What am I passionate about? I love that question. According to HireVue, responses to video interviews are full of data. The content of the verbal response, intonation, and nonverbal communication are just a few of the 25,000 data points the company analyzes.
What the computer's really doing is decoding visually what candidates are saying. We can understand things like creative thought. You ask somebody a question, they tend to look up like that and think for a few minutes. That's a really strong sign from a psychological point of view of creative thought.
In the near future, AI is expected to become a little less artificial and a lot more intelligent. As AI becomes more intelligent, it will obviously take on the role of an intelligent worker. While most of the repetitive and largely time-oriented tasks can be automated using AI,
Like any of the previous industrial revolutions, it's clear that the fourth industrial revolution is driven by technology.
Data, artificial intelligence, robotics, and a lot of new technological inventions which are changing our business and will also change society in the next coming years.
We have created a large amount of computing power, tons of data and connectivity. And those three elements, they trigger all kinds of innovations such as machine learning, AI, IoT, who again then start to influence emerging technologies like biotech, infotech and so on.
I do believe it will be fundamental. I hope that for us human beings, we will have a more seamless integration with technology.
But it's much more for me also hacking into reality. It's really changing the reality as we know it.
We are facing a huge talent crisis which has never occurred in history before. We're talking about a deficit of 85 million highly skilled people by 2030. Because it's on a global scale, the solutions from before will not be applicable in the future.
Everybody who still walks around that believes that what he's doing today is still going to be relevant and that he's still going to do it the way he does it right now, it's time to wake up.
HR, talent acquisition, talent management should be one of the first priorities in the next coming years, because it's not only enough to hire the right people, it will also become a very big challenge to keep them on board.
I think we will all need to look around for changing roles, changing content of the job continuously.
Working with data and knowing how to treat data and how to manipulate them, how to make overviews of that data, and I think that's going to be important.
However, it's us and the decisions we make in what we do with the technology that's going to define the outcome.
A blue-collar worker is an individual who develops technical and soft skills needed to work in the contemporary technology industry through non-traditional education paths. The term was introduced by IBM CEO Ginni Rometty in late 2016 and refers to middle-skill occupations in technology, such as cybersecurity analysts, application developers and cloud computing specialists. The term blue-collar job is a play on blue-collar job. It originated with IBM CEO Ginni Rometty, relating to the company's efforts to increase the number of people qualified for technology jobs. In November 2016, Rometty wrote an open letter to then-President-elect Donald Trump, which introduced the idea of blue-collar jobs and urged his support for the creation of these types of roles. Rometty coined the term in response to new employment designations as industries are moving into a new technology era, and jobs are created that require new skills in data science, cloud computing and artificial intelligence. According to Rometty, relevant skills, sometimes obtained through vocational training, are the qualifying characteristics of blue-collar work.